Hello, my name is Cream and welcome back to Hearts of Fun 4 with Kaiserreich mod as United States of America. So, May, we are still like half of year from elections, from presidential elections before. So, he's still gonna be playing as United States, and still, honestly, I still haven't decided as whom we're gonna be playing. After that, obviously we have four options. We can be playing as United States, option number 1. We can be playing as Syndicalists, option number 2. Or we can be playing as American Union, option number 3. Or option number 4, we can be playing as Pacific States of America. For now, I'm leaning more against or for playing as United States, but we'll see. I may change my decision. Also, let me know what do you want to see first? Syndicalists, racists, on South or in South, United States or Pacific States of America. And basic machine tools and superior firepower will be finished soon. So it's time to choose. Obviously, first let's go for not here. Let's go for this person industry. Yeah, you know what? I'll take this person industry. We're gonna be doing all the fighting, so victory bomb vulnerability would be quite useful. Conversion speed bonus 20%. Russian efficiency retention and base will go up. Yeah, I want this person industry. Let's not even think about that second option. And let's research delay. What are you gonna get? Leg infantry organization will be increased by 10. It's gonna be nice. But we still need more leg infantry. Oh, so you have everything finally. You're gonna be ready when? May 24th, so in 5 days. Kinda sucks that we are sending infantry equipment to our basically only two armies. Or two divisions. That's first and second. And you're a first big red one. Division. Game with wrong name. You can be 27th New York Division. And you're gonna be for this 26th Yankee Division. Nash took 7 states and Yamashima was next. The trial of Sacco and Vanzetti. The two migrants from Italy, Sacco and Vanzetti, have been accused of killing a guard and paymaster of a local bank in Braintree, Massachusetts, a town outside of Boston. The case has quickly become a trial of the century, for Sacco and Vanzetti are anarchists. Unsurprisingly, the CSA has come out strongly in favor of the two men, while the American First has come out against them. However the case goes, it looks like it will anger plenty of people. Okay, let's pause this game. Let's pause game. Oh, screw that. Let's not pause game. We need to get to November as soon as possible. Hopefully in this episode. So Sarmatia is going down anyway. Socialist Republic of Italy will like us or dislike us, one cares about it. Authoritarian, paternal, syndicalist, and radical socialists. Oh, they would gain popularity anyway. They are guilty. Let's go with they are guilty. Republican Party popularity is only 25%. Oh, no one likes Democrats, it seems. Military junta. AFP. American First Party. American junta is led by Douglas MacArthur. Oh no, there's another Democratic Party here. Progressive wing of the Democratic Party and conservative wing of the Conservative Party. Arthur Horner, elected chairman of the TUC. Trade Union. The 1936 Trade Union Congress in the Union of Britain was made out to be decisive. Long-time chairman of the TUC, Philip Snowden, declared his resignation, causing the four major factions in the Union Maximists, Autonomists, Federalists, and Congregationists to butt head over the position. And as the dust settled, Arthur Horner, the current General Secretary, has been chosen as Snowden's successor. He and his federationists are in favor of keeping the status quo, a position getting harder and harder to maintain in this changing world. And we are getting closer towards political power, towards having positive political power. So, and then we can actually be changing our our economy law, and we can get, well, better economy laws. The Great Heat Wave of 36. The heat wave has struck the continental United States and Canada, the most severe heat wave in the modern history of North America. The Great Heat Wave started in late June and went up to over 38 degrees of Celsius as drought conditions worsened due to a continued lack of rain. Now in July, the heat has reached all-time records. In Steele, North Dakota, temperatures have reached 150 degrees of Celsius. In Ohio, temperatures have reached 43 degrees of Celsius, which was close to tying a record high set in 1934. This came in the time of major political unrest, with America First Council and major force in Midwest politics and socialist and syndicalist mobs and militias gathering arms in the Great Lakes region. The drought is continuing. You get out. Drought is continuing, and over 3,000 reported deaths have been linked to it. Many people are suffering from heat stroke and heat exhaustion. Farmers across the continent saw their worst harvest on record, causing corn and wheat prices. Oh, who knows? Game. You didn't let me finish. So death of Alexander Berkman. Today, the writer, leader of the American anarcho-syndicalist movement, and would-be assassin Alexander Berkman passed away after losing his battle with prostate condition. For his funeral, his body will be taken back to his hometown of Vilnius, Lithuania. He was the leader of the syndicalist movement in Americas, and the movement suffered a major setback with his departure. And we are losing stability. And research. So 1936. Let's go with support equipment. Level 1, I think it's support equipment. And in 129 days, we will have 3 researches finished at the same time. Gone with the Wind. Margaret Mitchell published today her novel Gone with the Wind, which immediately received wide support, and is maybe the next Pulitzer Prize. Set in the Old South during the American Civil War, many saw it as a reminder of the strained political situation in the United States. Many American First Southerners claimed the novel was supporting their cause. My dear, I don't give a damn. We are gaining stability once again, and now we are losing stability. Now of stability, now we are very low stability. 4th of July. On Independence Day, the 4th of July, celebration took place today all across the country. Nearly everyone has set aside their political differences to celebrate the traditions of the United States with fireworks, parades, barbecues, beer, picnics, and baseball games. And we are getting stabilities. Okay, we didn't gain. Oh, stabilities here. So soon we should have low stability once again. Very low stability. You'll end up at very low stability if you let your stability go under 25%. So we should get low stability soon, hopefully. United Party actually declared war on Kingdom of Estonia. United Party actually declared war on Latvia. So United, there is still war, basically. United Party actually is losing its land. Where are we? America, you are here. Oh, 6th Division. Finally, we have 6th Division. 3rd Rock Marne Division. If that right. 3rd Rock. Oh, this is Rock of the Reornoque. And this one is 3rd Rock of the Marne. So you can say. And finally, positive political power. That means we are getting closer Are they close to changing civilian economy to urban mobilization first? And then we can go to partial mobilization. Still no focus because we still need that election to happen. And we are still a few months from that happening. Edward VIII sent a letter to Hoover. With rising instability in the United States, the new king of British Empire, Edward VIII, decided to send a private letter to President Herbert Hoover. While the media don't know the content of the letter, it is speculated that the king warned the president that in the case of choosing the radicals, Canada and her allies will need to take drastic measures, as they don't want to spoil the stability on the Canadian-American border. Yeah, and what I can do. And now we've lost political power, damn it. King of Siam declared war on Siamese Federation, so another civil war is happening around the world. It seems like Siamese Federation will win since King of Siam has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. And those divisions here are kind of cut from supply, so they will die quite fast. Think, out of curiosity, do you have your own focus tree? I know I already looked like several times, well, not in this campaign, but you have this small focus tree. Definitely China or Qing could really use, or Qing could really use some makeover. Japan, what about you? I know you have your own focus tree. Also kind of big. I think Empire of Japan's focus tree should also be updated, or is it already done? No, it doesn't matter. Also, there is already word on where new update for Kaiserreich will take place. It's gonna be once again America. So it's gonna be interesting what changes they're gonna do. I know that Central America and United Provinces, again, I already know that Central America and United Provinces of America will cease to exist. I think I saw some changes here in La Plata. I actually haven't read last Dev Diary for Kaiserreich, but I just saw a picture and I'm pretty sure that La Plata was changed a little bit with down here in Patagonia. Something happened there. 85 days and dispersed industry, cyber equipment level 1 and mechanical computing will be researched. So that's getting closer. Blood on the streets of Shanghai. The authority of the Legion Mandate Council has collapsed in a single night of blood and violence. Street gangs organized by the Chinese criminal organizations have slaughtered many members of police corps, administrators, and even a handful of the more influential delegates from the legislation powers. The survivors hardly dare to leave their homes. Needless to say, with the triads in all but complete control of all commercial activities, the payment of dividends from the cities has ceased. This is gonna be allowed. Prepare. Oh yeah, let's prepare for intervention. This is gonna be allowed. Like, oh, triads indicate. You have your own focus. I know that. Mandates prevail. The commissioner takes control. Knight of the Monkey's Head. Now they're focusing on Far East Command. So your focus is not that big. Syndicalized split. Change in popularity of pattern autocrats 35% and social conservatives minus 30%. Then they can choose 3 leaders. Afghan opium and Bengali opium. Yangqing. I guess. Oh, this completion 70 days, so it's no decision. You have to actually take it. Ossetian Gesselt. Are you just grown? No, damn it. Do you have your own focus tree? Nope, that's default. Oh, but that's also saying you have your own focus tree. Yes, you have your own focus tree. I will definitely have to play as them. Netherlands, what about you? Do you have your own focus tree? I think you have your own focus tree. Answer is yes. And you are also part of Reichspakt, right? Nope, you are not part of Freistaat. Are you part of that German thing? Nope, you are not. Mitte Europa. The great heat wave is over. People from Vancouver and Los Angeles to New York and Washington DC let out a sigh of relief as the great heat wave of 1936 has come out to an end. And now a cold front has spread over North America, with the United States' deadliest natural disaster of the 20th century coming to a close. The estimated death toll reaches 5,000, but while the heat wave ends, a new chapter in American history is about to begin. Stability is going up, nice. Liberia asked for aid. The Liberian government, crippled by effects of Black Monday on top of their overwhelming national debt, has sent an envoy requesting the American government assist with bailout. We have our own issues to deal with, but the amount they desperately need is small by comparison and will guarantee us continued ally in Africa. They will like us, they will dislike us. You know, let's help them. You can use political power. Oh yeah, we use political power. It's not like we already had. It's not like we had political power before. We are still too far from getting better economy laws, but we at least are getting closer towards November, and civil war, and election, and then it's gonna be civil war. Estonia, oh no, Latvia was annexed, but Estonia is getting a huge chunk of land. Estonia, what's your military size? Oh, only 2 divisions? 5 to 6? Oh, I'm surprised that United Bati Duchy is not winning. But then they had to fight on 2 fronts, so maybe there was reason. But now, United Bati Duchy should win. Austrian Empire, you are still few months from having that meeting. Yep. Renegotiations of 1937. Let's see what you're gonna choose. What's gonna happen with Austrian Empire? What wars are happening currently? There is Chinese-Xibei-Mongolian War, Belgian Declaration of Independence. Oh, Belgium left Reichspakt. Oh, I don't think I ever saw that. You didn't do elections yet? Hold the 6th Soviet Congress? Even with independent forces? Oh, fine. They are now focusing on election now. Monarchy or republic? So they can choose republic or monarchy. Restoration of the monarchy, foundation of the Belgian Republic. Who's the current leader? Belgian Parliament. The Belgian Parliament, successor to the Flemish Council, which advised the German something. Advised the German-controlled government of Flanders Wallonia has assumed power in recently restored Belgium. While the government is restructured and elections prepared, Parliament acts not just as legislature but collectively as interim head of state. Day in September. Social and political consensus in America. American society has broken down, and the current presidential election campaign is like nothing we have ever seen. The America First Union Party is organizing right-wing militias in South and Midwest and syndicalists control the streets of Chicago and Detroit. To avoid complete breakdown of our society, some of our senior military commanders believe that it may be necessary to suspend the constitution and cancel the election. Invite military to step in to save the country? Advait D. Eisenhower? Nope. The election, minus 10 stability. No. The election must go ahead. There will be election. There will be elections. No military. So finally we focus. Can we do anything? I'm pretty sure no. Definitely not this, since we don't have MacArthur as leader. Now we still have to wait for Civil War to be over, or not broken out, or prevented by Charles Curtis. Now, we should also decide downfall stability, unsurprising, since our stability is now only 17%. Now, we need to decide whom we gonna elect first. If I want to play the United States, I will have to decide between Garner and Curtis. So, who has the best three? Well, the political power cost minus 0.1. Oh! Wars is over. I like this. More popularity and espionage and sedition act. Political power plus 150. I like that. Defense democracy. War support. Political power will go up. Oh, I like that. So those two are same, so it doesn't matter. They are negating each other. More stability. Political power. Infrastructure construction speed plus 5%. Not that important. Compromise with Reed. One of the following must be true. Charles Carteris has agreed to all of Reed's demands, or Charles Carteris has agreed to some of Reed's demands. And no effect. So, currently has no effect, so who knows how good that is. But for now, I like Gardner more. And it also means that Civil War will happen. But then, if we want this, if we want compromise with Reed, there will happen. Then Civil War should happen anyway. We'll see who we gonna elect as next American president. And I must say I don't like this American United States army on our border. And now I just realized they will declare war on us. So we're gonna be at war with 4 people. Gardner, or no, Curtis. I'm gonna elect you because I don't want Pacific system of America to be independent. Like 4-way war, or fight on 4 fronts. There will be disaster. Also, I'm definitely not defending this part of America, which we will keep here. I will abandon Washington. I will defend Midwest, and we're gonna go from west to east. Because I want syndicalists and union to fight each other, so I will clear out this area. If you're gonna have any army, we currently have none. So hopefully we will get some. Hopefully we will get some event spawn units, because otherwise that would be quite fast war. Oh, we don't have any we don't have any civilian factories. So no military factories. We have only 5 military factories, or only 5 military factories are producing infantry equipment. With our current production, how long is it going to take for us to have enough infantry equipment? 675 days. A long time. A long time. Oh, and wait, D. Eisenhower. Let's give you some bonuses. Organization first, or charismatic. Reinforce rate. Let's increase your division recovery rate. And November is here. So Civil War will happen soon. and it's happening. In that case, let's finish this episode here because it's already time, and next time I will choose who's gonna be who will win this election. If you enjoyed this episode, please continue watching and have a nice rest of your day. Goodbye.